What's up, YouTube? Jackassery coming back here with a brand new Dragon Ball Super deck profile. Just the first thing foremost, I'm sorry I've been so absent for the past almost 2 months. I haven't uploaded a video. I've been busy with work and such. I've been procrastinating. Lots of stuff going on in my life, mostly work-oriented. But now we are getting to more deck profiles that I've recently made. So recently, my friend John, he went to the military. Salute. So he left me about 3 huge box containers filled with his magic cards. Me and one of my friends sorted through them with all the rares and anything that's really worth money. We gave it all to 401, so we had to split into 2 packages so it wouldn't be one big package. So I got about $600 for my half. My friend Jordan got about $400 for his half. So we've been spending quite a bit on Dragon Ball singles, and let's just say most of the credit's already almost gone. We've got about $175 left in credit. I'm saving it right now, but we've gone through big purchases. This deck was not a purchase of one of those. My friend Jordan, when he found out about this deck, he pre-ordered everything on TCG Player, and it is Rainbow Dock. So first, before we look at the deck, we're going to look at the leader, who is Bardock Super Saiyan from the Dark Empire Saga. So a lot of reading here to do. Permanent. Reduce the combo cost by 1 and negate the energy exhaust of all black multicolor battle cards with SS4 in the card's name in your area. So negate energy exhaust with anything multicolor SS4. Permanent. For each color in your battle area and energy area, this card gets plus 2,000 power up to a maximum of 10,000. So for every card in your battle area with a color in your battle area or energy, he gets plus 2 until he hits 15. When this card attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 black card with SS4 in its name. Among them, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. When your life is 3 or less, or if you have 4 or more colors in your battle area and energy area, draw 2 cards, flip them over. So it's a pretty good awaken, pretty good leader for what he's supposed to do. And we flip them to this side, and we get SS4 Bardock Prismatic Strike. Same permanent is on the other side. Ignore energy exhaust. And their combo cost reduced by 1. When this card attacks, resolve these effects below according to the number of non-black colors presented among black multicolor cards in your energy and battle area. So it's hard to read here with this kind of sleeve on it. Always. Yeah, it's kind of hard, so I'll have to take it out of the sleeve. Jordan's going to slit my throat because this is his deck. I'm taking this beautiful, expensive card out. That's much better. Plus 2 colors. This card gets plus 5,000 power for the battle. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Switch it to rest mode. 3 plus colors. At the end of the turn, switch one of your black multicolor energy to active mode. Or 4 plus. Draw 1 card and choose up to your opponent's unison and remove a marker from it. So plenty of abilities for amount of energy that you have in your battle area, in your energy that is different colored. And I'd say that is a pretty sweet picture of SS4 Bardock. Now to get this piece of, put that back in there. It's very nice and snug. And we will get onto the deck profile. So first and foremost, we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Bardock Spirit Resonance. This is all we can get because this card is expensive, and we could only get our hands on 3. We got 1 from the pack, we pulled 1 from the box, and we had to buy 1 from 401. So he is a 2 generic black unison with 15,000 power, and a plus and a negative and an auto. Once per turn, when you remove markers from this card using Spirit Boost skill, send 1 battle card in your opponent's drop area to the warp. Plus 1, draw a card. Negative 2, activate until the end of your opponent's next turn. They can't attack with battle cards unless they choose 1 card in their hand and send it to the warp each time. So that's a pretty good -2. If your opponent wants to attack, they have to send cards in their hand to the warp. Generic draw, and then he's got his Spirit Boost skill. And we don't run the Broly Unison because he prefers the Bardock Unison. And speaking of Bardock, we run 3 copies of SS4 Bardock Prismatic Burst. He is a 2-drop, red-black, 5,000 combo, plus 1 to use this combo, energy exhaust 16,000. Counterplay, play this card. And if the battle card being played has 20,000 power or less, place in the owner's drop area instead. If you have 2 or more black multicolor energy, add a card from your life to your hand. You can activate this card's counter skill from your hand. If you do, reduce the activation cost in your counter by 1. So if you have 2 or more multicolor cards that are black in your energy, it gets reduced by 1 black, so just 1 red, and almost free counterplay just by reduced by 1. Next we run 3 copies of Bardock Prismatic Ages. He is a 3-drop red-black, 5,000 power, 5,000 combo, plus 1 to use his combo, energy exhaust, unique barrier, 16,000 power. If your leader card is a Bardock Xeno card, reduce the energy cost in your hand by 1, so he becomes a 2-drop. If your leader card is a Bardock Xeno card and you have a black multicolor card in your energy other than this card in your hand is played or placed in your energy. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or unison cards. It gets minus 20,000 power for the turn for each color in your energy area. So pretty good negatives. Active battle. Once per turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 5,000 power for the turn. And again, it's a 16,000 power. So him and most of the other cards in this deck are unaffected by Dark Power Black Mass Sand. So anyone who's worried about that card screwing with this deck, you don't have to worry about it. And next for red, we run 2 copies of Dark Broly Spirit Boost Berserker. He is a 6-drop, 30,000 power, 5,000 combo, 0 combo cost, unique, so you can only have 1 in play. Well, this card is treated as black in all areas. When this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 15,000 power for the turn. Active main limit 1, Spirit Boost 1. Pay 1 if you have 3 or more energy. You can send 1 red card, 1 blue card, 1 green card, and 1 yellow card from your drop area to your warp. Play this card from your drop area or warp, and it gains crit. So even if he gets warped or sent to the drop, just pitch some cards, pay 1, and he comes right back, and you can use Spirit Boost, which is what your unison is used for. Now we're moving on to green. We've got 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Son Gohan Prismatic Ages. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, plus 1 to use the combo, 16,000 power, energy exhaust, double strike, green-black. If your lead card is a Bardock Xeno card, and you have a black multicolor card in your energy other than this card, when this card in your hand is played or placed in your energy, choose up to 1 of your opponent's unison cards with 3 or more markers, remove a marker from it, so negativing on unisons. When this card is played from your hand, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with the edge cost of 4 or less and send it to the warp. So pretty nice field clearing. A lot of warp control. And next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Gohan Prismatic Burst. He is a 2-drop green-black, 5,000 combo, plus 1 to use combo, energy exhaust 16,000. Negate the attack and play this card with its counterattack. When this card is played, you may choose 1 card in your hand, discard it. If you do, choose up to... Your opponent can only attack with battle cards with unison cards X more times for the turn, where X is equal to the number of colors in their energy. You can activate this card's counter skill if you have 3 or more black multicolor cards in your battle area or energy area. So it's reduced by black, so it's only paid by 1 green. So it's a really nice card, and I have to say I really like the artwork. A lot of the cards in this deck I really like the artwork for. And next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Prismatic Ages. He is a 2-drop blue, 5,000 combo, plus 1 use combo, energy exhaust crit, 16,000 power. If your lead card is a Bardock Xeno card and you have a black multicolor card in your energy other than this card, when this card is in your hand or is played from when this card in your hand is played or placed in your area of your energy, choose up to 1 of your opponent's choose 1 card in your opponent's hand, place it at the bottom of the owner's deck, and then your opponent draws a card. When this card is played from your hand, draw 2 cards, choose up to 1 card in your hand and place in the drop. So it controls your opponent's hand a little bit, but lets them draw. But it also gives you a little bit of draw, whatever blue does. And next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Prismatic Burst. He is a 3-drop black-blue again. 5,000 combo, plus 1 use combo, energy exhaust, 16,000 power. Auto, pay 1 black. If your leader card is Black Saiyan card, and there's a total of three more energy between you and your opponent at the end of the battle, which you combo with this card from your hand. You can play this card from your drop area in rest mode. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less and return it to the owner's hand. Activate, pay 1 black. Send this card to its owner's warp. Choose 1 black multicolor card with an energy cost of 2 in your hand. Play it at the start of your next turn. Add this card to your hand. So you get to play multiple cards. When you combo with them, he gets played in rest mode, like any good card like this would. And then you can send them to your warp to choose one of your multicolor black cards with an energy cost of 2 in your hand and play it at the start of your next main phase. So you get to play something for free, get to play him when he's comboed with, and then he comes back to your hand from your warp. Next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Goku Prismatic Ages. He is a 2-drop yellow-black, 5,000 combo, plus when you use combo, blocker energy exhaust, 16,000 power. If your lead card is Bardock Xeno card, and you have a black multicolor card in your energy other than this card, when this card is played from your hand or placed in your energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less, negate its skills until the end of your opponent's next turn. When this card is played from your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, and KO it if it's a skillless battle card. So if it's got no skills, it goes boom. And we'll just let you take a look at the artwork there for Goku. Very nice. And next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku Prismatic Burst. He is a 3-drop yellow-black, 5,000 combo. Plus one uses combo, energy exhaust, 16,000 power. If your leader card is a black Saiyan card and there is a total of 3 energy between you and your opponent, at the end of the battle you can combo with this guy and then play him from your drop area. Then choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and negate its skills. So, unison negate skills, always nice. Activate, pay 1 black, send this card to its owner's warp. Choose up to 1 black multicolor card with an energy cost of 2 in your hand and play it at the start of your next turn. Then add this card to your hand from the warp. So again, kind of like the Vegeta, he gets comboed and played, and then you can send him to the warp, play something 2 or less, and then you get him back into your hand. So much recycling in this deck. Next we run 2 copies of SS4 Gogeta, Thwarting the Dark Empire. He is an 8-drop, 5,000 combo, 0 combo power, 35,000 power. Triple attack blocker. When this card is in rest mode, it can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. On once per turn, when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and 2 of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and send them to the owner's warp. At the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. So he can attack 3 times and then restand for his blocker ability. Activate before, choose 1 Son Goku Xeno and 1 Vegeta Xeno in your battle area or drop. Send them to the owner's warps. Play this card from your hand. So just pay 4, send Xeno Goku and Vegeta to your warp. And then he gets played for 4, and then he gets to do all the good stuff he does with triple attack, restand, blocker, and gets rid of some cards to your opponent's battlefield by ignoring barrier. Because ignoring barrier is always nice. And next we run 2 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Prismatic Burst. He is a 10,000, he's a 10-drop, 10,000 combo, plus 1 uses a combo, quad strike, and 35,000 power. When this card is played, resolve the following effects based on the colors in your energy. Red, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Blue, draw 3 cards. Green, your opponent choose 2 cards and place them in the drop area. And yellow, choose up to one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest mode, either leader, battle card, energy, or unison. Activate, pay 5, choose 1 Goku Xeno and 1 Vegeta Xeno in your hand or battle area. Place them in the drop area. Play this card in your hand. So one of those is each for red aggro, blue draw hand control, green hand control, sorry, blue is not hand control, green is, and yellow switches stuff to rest mode. So pretty accurate for what this deck does with the battle cards it has and your energy. So I really like this card. He is very nice. And then we run 1 copy of Bardock's Awakened Instinct. He is a 4-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power, Overwhelm 4. When this card is played using Overwhelm, draw 2 cards and choose 1 card in your hand and place in the drop area. So good draw, and then put something in the drop if you so like. Now for super combos, we run a split of 2 Supreme Kai of Time, Prism Bringer. So she's just your basic super combo with only 1,000 combo power. 10,000 power super combo, limit 1, so you can only use one of these. That's why he split these into two and two super combos. If your leader card is black and your life is 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo from your hand, draw one card, then this card gets plus 2,000 combo power for each color in your energy. So for each color in your energy, she gets an additional 2,000, so it can lead up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So an extra 10, so it'll be 11,000 combo. Just that one little 1,000 always makes a difference. And for the other side of super combos, we run 2 copies of Super Saiyan Vegeta the Prince Strikes Back. Better super combo. So it's the one where you combo with it if your leader card is black and your life is 4 or less and all of your energy is black. So it's all technically it is black, but it's also multicolor, so it is mostly majority black. When this card is in your combo area, it gets plus 10,000 combo for the duration of battle. Then you may choose one card in your hand, place it at the bottom of your deck, draw 2 cards. And because all your energy is black, even if you have multicolor in it, it's still all black. So you could still pretty much use this. If there's a judge watching this, if you want to recorrect it, please do. Next, for extra cards, we run 4 copies of Super Saiyan 4's Call. It's a 0-drop extra card, limit 1, of course, otherwise this card be absolutely busted. Limit 1, if your leader card is Black Bardock Xeno or a Saiyan with an energy cost of with SS4 in its name, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add up to 2 black cards with SS4 and their cards' names among them, and add them to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you add 2 cards to your hand, choose 1 card in your hand and place in the drop. So just your basic top search for SS4. And since this adds SS4s, you can also add the Unison because it has SS4 in its name. So a good way to search for that Unison, just like you would search for the Broly. Next we run 2 copies of Petrification. It is a 1-drop negate extra card. If your leader card is black, negate the attack, then choose 1 card in your hand, place in the drop area. If you do place a card in your drop area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring Barry, and it can't activate attack, placed in your opponent's combo area, or activates its skills until the end of the turn. So basically it becomes a skillless nothing. Next we run 2 copies of Not Even a Scratch. So it's a 1-drop extra card. Negate the attack, then active main, pay 1, send this card from your drop to your warp, draw 1 card. So it's a negate for 1, then pay 1, send it to your drop to your warp, draw a card. So it's basically replacing itself. And then last but not least, we run 4 copies of Sensu Bean. So to untap all that energy and do all that good multicolor goodness. A lot of blue in the deck, so that way you can just restand most of your multicolor energy if you need to do so. So it's the 1-drop extra card. Everybody knows this card. Active battle and choose 1 of your cards. It gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then choose 2 of your energy. Switch to active mode. So that is it for the deck profile for Rainbow Bardock, or whatever you guys want to call it. It's just going to be SS4 Bardock, what the title of this video is going to be. So that's it for this video. So remember to comment, rate, please subscribe, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links will all be in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. There'll be more content like this and much more on my channel. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.